Good evening, everybody. How's it going? It's rough out there. Everyone's dealing with stuff in their own lives, and then his cousin Zeno said it feels like there's a cosmic unraveling. So, that's something. Cousin Todd said to watch The Social Network. Oh, no, 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 no. What the fuck am I saying? It sounds like that. It's called The Social Dilemma. I don't know about The Social Network, but I think you ought to see Netflix, the documentary The Social Dilemma. It really breaks down social media. There's insidious stuff with it, how the algorithm very precisely and constantly learning how to get us to keep scrolling and selling us to advertisers. And also how the social networks have contributed to this terrible administration. Oh, that's great. That's great. Michelle saw that. Thank you so much for sharing, Michelle. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's rough doing a show at 11 p.m. I don't want to say it's rough, but it's like exciting, but just alone being the tech and crew, sometimes I'm not getting amped up enough for this, and I certainly feel down. And I'm really trying not to say us. I want to keep it short and sweet tonight, not ramble on. So I'll put pauses in. Try not to but shit. As cousin Zeno said, it's the cosmic unraveling. Like things do seem topsy-turvy. Get your fresh fruits and vegetables at the farmer's market and give yourself a hug. And let's get out the vote. Let's go hard and fight. I know there was a vigil for RBG at courthouses across the country at 8 p.m. earlier tonight. I made it out to the local courthouse here a little late, and I put a flame up for Justice Ruth. It's heavy. It's the Jewish New Year, so L'Shana Tova, as they say. It's interesting. Different cultures start the year at different times of the year. So like this Jewish New Year begins at the beginning of fall. So like right at like the decay season. And in this Christian calendar in the United States, the year starts at winter. It's like the death season. I could see a calendar starting in spring. You know what I mean? The year starting at the start of spring with the birth season. So I talked to the local government here about putting up like a mask sign, like they have money from the federal government to do that. And they have like a bunch of dough from like the federal government for like COVID related stuff. And I called them like, yo, you should put a sign up. Like I've seen that in other places. They have a sign that says like, please wear a mask, reconsider it. Or maybe you could do free mask giveaway, or hell, even like testing. Like there's no like testing facility, you know what I mean? Some like walk up testing thing. I think they have that places, New York. And it was yeah, I really don't think I got anywhere with that. Like I don't really know. Like they're afraid. Like that would be like a political thing. Like they'd be afraid to. They wouldn't get reelected. I asked, has anyone else voiced this concern? Has anyone else brought this up? They were like, no, you're the only person that called about that. So, so there's not many people here, but it seems shocking. Shocking times. Okay, I made more montages. Let's just watch this montage. There's a bunch of New York City stuff in here. So I love New York City, and I want to honor honor New York City for the great place it is. I mean, it's got problems too. We have real problems in this society, but there's at least a lot of awesome people from all different cultural backgrounds in New York City. And then that's coupled with like being able to, I know things are more shut down now, but at least when things weren't quite so, I don't know, whatever, some bad trip. Although, whatever, I mean, it's been a bad trip, USA. There's been things to be upset about, during the Clinton administration was railing against bombs, um, the NATO bombing campaign. I mean, yeah, Milosevic was doing bad things, but it's like it's all messed up. The U.S. war machine in Iraq, the the U.S. was had bad sanctions during the Clinton times. There was like a hospital that got bombed, I believe. So there was lots of bad stuff going on at that time. But gosh, it feels viscerally like there's some kind of, I don't know, the Kali Yuga as we talked about the other week. Okay, so let's see what's up with this montage.
Water is. Water is. Water is.
This is Mattress Firm. You will want a soft mattress? Get the F out of here. You're so beautiful. Hi. You're so beautiful. Hi. Do you want some food? I have some food for you.
This is Lassen and Heinings. We've been here since 1949. We're family operated and owned. I'll sell you a cake, you motherfucker.
This is Neptune Avenue.
So the playground does have sort of different.
All right. So some things about that. That subway writing is real interesting. Maybe Michelle, if she's still here, knows about that. But people wrote stories in the tunnels, not just putting up tags or pieces, but there are these panels throughout the system, and it's cool. Like at the subway stops, at that point, you could get to read some of it. So I tried to get that shot. It's hard through the subway window, looking pretty grimy. But hey, my windows are looking grimy too. Not to disparage the New York subway. God bless the New York subway. God has blessed the New York subway. I love it. In strange times now. But I heard there's a really good mask use on the subways. But that shit is crazy. Like in the wintertime, like you go on a train car, like people are hacking up all over the place. Those deep chesty coughs, Oh no. And it's like it's crazy, it's rough. You got to keep your immune system up. Take those immune boosters like we talked about last week. Get some fucking mushrooms, some reishi mushrooms or shit. You could ask me more about that in the comments question, I guess, if you want. Also in that montage, Boom Click, Crew Jones on drums. That's their band. These guys from Purchase College that I know, and I love that music. They don't really get together like that and play, but that's something that happened like right before things went into complete bonkers land. Yo, I know some people, they saw what was happening in China. They're like, this is not good. I was like, nah, it'll be whatever. Come on, look at swine flus, whatever. It'll be all right. But and then when that was coming to New York, I was like, it'll be, it's like a wave. It'll be a couple weeks, but April got real scary. I will just say here, and I hope I'm not rambling, I'm trying to monitor my ums. But the writing's on the wall. The 1918 pandemic, the second wave, like, you got to study history, got to learn history, or else you could repeat it. And second wave could be a thing. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. But I would say just, let's remain vigilant. But we also must be vigilant and get our fellow Americans to vote. And I don't know if anyone wants to put in the comment section, please get at me. Is there a way to talk to people, who might actually be voting for this administration? Here in small town rural America, you do see signs and definitely attitudes. The politicians, support this administration. So how do you talk to them? I always want to say, like, look, like, from New York, like, I've been reading about this guy. This guy's been in the daily news my whole life, It's like, I've heard him on Howard Stern carrying on. Like, if you're concerned about, like, kind of Christian stuff. Like this guy, like, is bad news. Like he's definitely about something else, like what they were talking about with Babylon. Okay. So I don't know if that's a way to go, or it's just like, nah, you got to just register people who weren't going to vote, just to convince people who want this administration out. They got to go to the polls. So anything else anyone wants to talk about? The comment line is open. Got my eye on that. But if that's what it is, I have a music video, some more of that nightmare music. I'm trying to create that sound. I wish I was, better at composing on the piano. But this is what we have, and there's some shots, and we could talk about it afterwards. Feel free to comment and let me know. So stay up, everybody. I love you all. Peace and love to you all. This is the week 5 music vid. And here we go.
You do the volume just like this. Let's mourn for RBG.
Are they here yet? Are they here yet? Did I miss it? Am I late? You can't believe it? For 1 week and 1 week right now.
This exciting, it's the wedding of the year.
Well, can't we start without them? No, you can't until they're here.
They're finally getting married.
The penguins came down. Miss Piggy's happy now. She was getting upset the whole time.
That's a nice song Miss Piggy's singing there. That's cool that they made that movie, you know? Seemed like a fun project. Peace and Love, The Frog, Caro. Remember Karopi from like the Hello Kitty line? Caro. The word for frog also means to return. Return in Japanese. Caro. You could give the frog amulet for a safe return. May we all have a safe return. And when we come back, let's come back to something bolder and brighter, something newer and same, but so much more, so that we can see all the stuff that we're missing. Onwards and upwards, looking back at some dead world that looks so new. It's a back line. Hold yourselves tight and let's unite for a hard fight. Let's be strong. Let's be like Fudo Myo. That's the Old Dog and Zippy symbol, the Old Dog and Zippy online symbol, Fudo Myo, immovability. Fudo stands on a rock engulfed by flames. So if we're engulfed by flames, let's stand firm, knowing that we have the universe's love that's still there, Gaia, the frequency. Just take a moment. That frequency is there. You can attune yourself to it. You can tune into that vibration. The earth is vibrating, the universe is vibrating. And just remember that. All right, I love you. Thanks those that came to watch, and I hope you'll have a beautiful night and a beautiful rest of the weekend, and take solace in the fact that there's love out there and there's kindness out there, and you're that love and kindness too. Peace and love. See you next week. We'll go with the outro again, the tunnel outro. Like a dream, we're going through the tunnel. See ya. Peace and love. Happiness. All one.